Welcome back to the new and improved update for compatible Mountain Monastery Let's Play in the new Subville, my fellow gamers and going medieval fans. I didn't want to continue it without animals, so I spent a weekend retracing my steps in our collaborative settlement and have recreated it to the best of my abilities and to what the game allowed. There are a few changes, but nothing major. One of the temples is a bit bigger, the open workshop is smaller, the settler's sleeping lodge is out of wood instead of limestone, I have dug the basement a bit more. The funny thing is that even though I used the same game seed as before, the fertility was not the same. So I cannot build the planned monastery cloister over at the right edge of the map, but have to do it closer to the center. There are 11 settlers just as before, they are armed and armored, have skill specializations, good traits, and I have already started on domesticating animals. Keep adding your great suggestions and advice, and you will also get a settler named after you in this settlement. As I have explained in the intro, I have recreated this as best I could, so now we can continue this let's play with the update for and all the animals. And when mentioning animals, I have one domestic goat which I have not named, and it will remain unnamed until you give me the best suggestions possible for its name. So that's up to you. For the next episode, I will choose one of the names you leave in the comments. As for the other animals, on the wildlife tab, I have some hare, rats, goats, deers, foxes, lots of wolves if I'm not mistaken, but I have no dogs and there are no cows. So I'm expecting a dog to come by or a cow, well, probably soon enough. Since it's spring day 8, it's the same day I left the previous Let's Play episode finished, so we continue where we left off. And we do have a new member from our subscriber list who has offered good suggestions and tips in the comments of previous videos. So Q, welcome aboard. The next settler that comes here will get another name from one of you who have been active in my comment section. To continue where we left off, I had some of these workstations set up. I did have some clay kilns in the previous setup, but I have decided not to use them currently because I honestly did not find a lot of clay. Last time I got it from digging down this mountain, as this time around, as I said in the intro, the fertility has been moved for some reason. I didn't know that was possible. When you use the same map seed, you get the fertility on another spot. So previously fertility was here, I could grow plants, but now it's over here. So I had to adapt to the situation. So I will use this part here as that entrance to the future monastery that I talked about, like drill a hole here or have some towers here and here. But at the moment, I will be moving everything over to here. And as I have said, this is going to be the part that's fertile. So this is, well, let me turn off the trees. So this is where the future monastery's cloister will be. So what happened to you? Why are you having... Oh, Peter, that's me actually. Oh, right, I got bitten by the animals that I failed to manage to tame, so that's why I have so many injuries. Bruised nose, severe concussions, strained arm. So yeah, lots of injuries, but hopefully Peter will recover without any lasting issues. Do I have them with armor? Yes, I do have some of them with armor. So I will just check who's sleeping and take the armor off, because I've started to take off their armor when they are sleeping, because that way they can easily pick it up. As you can see, it's right here and somebody will come and there we go. Arachino, thank you very much. He will pick that up and take it over to the stockpile. My stockpiles are overflowing currently because I have lots of stuff here, and I do have to do a few things to take care of this so that it doesn't rot. Currently my healing kits are here. As you can see, they are heavily rotting down to 61 hit points because I still do not have any underground place to put it. But I have done a lot of work on that, and as you can see, my villagers have built these wooden beams so the supports are in, and we can start digging this stuff out and finally moving those medicine and food and seeds and stuff down there so that the temperature does not destroy them. I mean, the packaged meals can survive a lot longer here, but the healing kits cannot, nor can cabbage or some other stuff that's really delicate to temperature changes. So we need to get that moving down there, and so I will leave most of their jobs to be doing that. And when I take a look at their jobs, mining is at 2234231. So I definitely need to up this to 1. Let's go place there instead of smithing. Well, mining, yeah, he doesn't do any smithing since I don't have any smithing workstations, so he'll definitely be doing mining. But let's put somebody else on this as well. So 22 and 23 for Julie. Julie could definitely go 1 with that, and Donright mining 23 instead of construction. Well, currently I definitely want mining to be done first. Construction here will do second. So I will have more of them, and you can see now that I don't have any jobs otherwise for them to do. They're all coming here and doing this. Now, to even speed this up further, I'm going to set up a stockpile for the raw limestone right here, so that they will actually put it here and then move it up, and that way they will not take like 10 and then carry it up here, then come back, take 10. They will actually pile it here up to 100 and then carry like their maximum, I think is 60 or something, up there, and that will really help speed that up. I'm gonna go with very well, I'm gonna go with medium. It is possible that over here it's also medium, so no, I will put this at medium, but this one down here will also be medium for the reason that if I were to go high, they might start taking the stuff from here down there, and if I go low, they might just ignore it and take it all the way here. So if I have two medium ones, they should keep all that they dig out here in here, but we'll see soon enough is that going to really work out. They will slow down because they'll be moving through clay, and maybe if I think about this a little bit better, if I put it over here where I am not using the path to go up there, that may actually prove to be the best idea, and therefore they will have good speed going through here. So I will let them keep doing this, and I am going to post a whole new guide about building basements such as this one, and I will link it up here once it's done. Now, while they're doing this, I am going to make sure that I have some jobs for them here, so that's okay. When it comes to food, I have this room here with this, and it's up to 44. I'm using one of your tips to actually just make a little bit of food and just leave it at that, because I would be just stockpiling and losing a lot of time if I were to like set this to forever. So over here I do have forever because I really need a lot of tech. And speaking of tech, I can choose now to go tailoring, decorative structures, decorative banners, food and weaponry, or clay brick making. Now I think I mostly need tailoring, because if I look at my settlers, and this is an awesome feature that they've included, now that I just go tab, I can go through all of my settlers and check the hit points. Yeah, see, 6 out of 60. Some of them really need new clothing, so this is why I'm gonna go with this first with tailoring, but I will need a place to actually do that tailoring, and currently I do not have any other rooms for that, so let's just build a new workshop. And I do have lots of limestone here as the flooring. I will not be using anything that I could grow food on or trees on, so this is where I will set it up here. Now let me just see, so that would be limestone from here like so. I'm going to make a little bit of a bigger room because I want probably to do more than just tailoring here. Like if I have a blacksmith working here, a tailor, yeah, that should give me lots of room. I am going to cut a little bit into ground where I could grow something, but I'm gonna leave it that. Now I just did set up no windows or doors, but I'm just gonna go like this on top of it, and I'll probably put a back door as well, and then add some windows, just limestone regular, not limestone blocks, because I don't want to spend those on these temporary structures. Let's go move. Oh, right, that's where the door is at. So let's switch that over to here, and one more window here. Okay, and I think I'm going to be able to cover all of this with roofs without using any wooden pillars, so I'm gonna leave that like that and just add a roof over it. Limestone, of course, because this is the most abundant material I have. Okay, that about does it. This is a room. It has windows, it has doors, and it has a roof, so it's gonna be an okay workshop. Here we go. So decorative structure, but I need, there it is, wall tool shelves, so 2 of those, and that will create a workshop to which I can already actually put a sewing station here. Let's just see where do I want to place it, since it takes 2 by 3. Let's go here, and then I'll put like some stockpiles here for something, well, probably materials. Let's go with stockpile and then set it to take at high priority. Clear all except material textiles. And that's about, I think, it for starters at least. How are you progressing down there? Oh, you're making good progress. I should start adding shelves to this. Do I have shelves? I have unlocked that already. So let's go 1 shelf. I'm going to do just 1, set the settings, and then copy it over to the rest the slots. As for the pathway here, it's gonna start here at the door, continue inwards, and then go up and down. So like this. And then I'll have 2 more columns of shelves here, and then another path here. So they will do that while they're still mining this out. And yeah, it worked out here. 200 limestone piles right here. They didn't bother carrying it all the way up there. So that's excellent. That worked out and saved me some time probably. And you can see that lots of this is decomposing, which is why I'm hurrying up with the shelves and everything. Let me just go into the jobs and now bring back some construction with the folks that have high construction. So let's reduce mining to 2, increase construction to 1, construction to 1, and mining to 2. So this will help construct those shelves and everything. Before, why does Peter have construction? Oh, because he has really high. But I kind of want him to go and deal with animals more, and Donright and Julie will do construction. So I will switch that to 2 and leave animal husbandry at 1. So if I look at the wildlife, am I taming anybody or anything right now? No. But let's take a look what we have close by. We have wolves, which are really hard to tame, so I'm going to actually ignore them for now. There is a rabbit here. Why not? Let's tame him. Or a hare. I can always default to rabbits, even though they are hares. Oh, here's a goat, and it's a wild one. So we'll go with that. Foxes, I think, are also hard. Oh, a rat. Excellent. I can try and tame him. That will give me some experience in taming for Peter. And I think that's about all the animals I see close by. I'm not using the list because the list doesn't really tell me what's close and what's far unless I like go through the list one animal at a time. So that is why I'm using like my own eyes to locate the nearest animals. They do move, so he might actually end up going over to the ends of the map to actually get to those animals. But as for the animals that are currently close by, I have sent him to do that. Actually, I don't think I've taken off the armor of everybody. And why aren't they now all wearing armor? Wait, did I remove the armor and not then turn off the armor? Okay, it's possible I clicked here like drop and then that went to no armor. Instead, I should have done is just went no armor and they would automatically drop it. So that was my bad. Let's get rid of this armor then. Okay, and that's everybody who was sleeping, and I will allow for that armor to be moved over to the stockpiles. So down here, has anybody built that shelf yet? Nope. Hopefully somebody will once they are done having their sleep time and their leisure time. You can see my schedule. Currently it's in a flux because what I'm trying to do is get them well again, because they just had a raid where they had to wake up early, so this is why they have extra time to sleep. But that was like a day ago and I should fix this up. So they have 4 to sleep, 3 to leisure, and then work for another 4 hours of sleep. And that's about the same thing I do for everybody else. So 3 hours of leisure time, 3, 4, 5 hours of working, and then 4 hours of sleeping. And I'll just jump you once I'm done through the list. Okay, so I'm now done with this. They have, actually this person Q has too much sleep, and I think I have like a night owl. Somebody is a night owl. Yeah, here we go. Yorkisui, he's a night owl, so he does not need 8, I think 7 hours of sleep is enough for him. That takes care of that for the most part. I have set it up so that they do not all sleep at the exact same time, because I kind of didn't want to keep adding more beds here, slowing everybody down because they have to go through beds. And also I kind of ran out of room basically. And now I have like, how many? 11 beds, and I have how many folks? 11, I think, currently. So if I get somebody else, they will sleep like in a different schedule. So it's like a hot bed. So once somebody gets off the bed, the other person gets onto the bed and they have a hot bed to sleep in without me needing to add more beds, which is actually one of your tips from before. And now I'm finally getting to use it here. Julie, why are you making that instead of this? I will need to move my food down there and you're over here making me a workshop instead of actually a shelf, which I need kind of a lot more. Arachino is cooking. Okay. Moro is writing. Luftwolf was praying. Where is Peter? I think I saw him. He was dealing with some animals up here. Who did you manage to... Did you manage? Yeah, 43 with the rat. So just one time with the rat and it was successful, it got him like to 40+%. So like 2 times and the rat will probably become domesticated. Not sure why do I need a domesticated rat, but I'll leave it at that. He does need the practice in order to get to wolves eventually. Okay, thank you, Julie. Now the shelf has to be like set to high, and I will clear. Well, no, I didn't have to clear everything. I'll have everything on. Actually, I will clear everything and then just do the food that's gonna rot the fastest. So that would be this stuff and milk. No, I don't have any milk. Raw meat, human, no. Mushrooms, yes. Honey, no. I don't have that. And then for meals, like packaged meals will last, but roasted meat, lavish meals, stew, and red currant pie, bread, stuffed eggs, junket, tart de brie, that's all gonna go to waste if I don't put it here. Apple pie, honey crispless, honey crispless, yeah, something like that. So I'll put that on the shelf and then I'll copy the shelf over to as many places as I can. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have the wood for that? Yeah, it seems I do. So I'll add all the remaining ones that I want to add. I cannot add here, but that will be added later. I just need the limestone floor to continue here, and hopefully they will prioritize on this, or maybe they won't. Okay, so I will prioritize. Whoop, nope, not the construction, please. Okay, thank you very much. Done right. Next shelf. Okay, can we avoid the damn wooden beam and then just go for the shelf, please? Oh, that's Julie's. Okay, that's yours. Yorkie, construct that one. And Peter, you have high construction, so you might as well help with that shelf if you're not going after any animals. That's better than doing the hauling. Who's... Oh, Stefan. Yeah, you're the designated green thumb guy with the botany skill at 34. I do need to say that I do have a lot of jobs here currently, and I have given everybody a specialization, like a hard specialization. Like Arachino is a really great cook. Don Wright is a really great person at construction and mining. Julie is perfect for mining, construction. And then we have Luftwolf, who is great at tailoring, and so on and so forth. But sometimes, as you can see, I have to like manually tell them to do something if I really need something done really quickly, to make sure that like in here my vegetables and stuff and meals don't go to waste, because yeah, as you can see, they've been standing here for far too long. And there we go, healing kids down to 56. I mean, even if it's 1 health point and I finally get it to basement, it's gonna be fine, so that's okay. As for research, decorative banners or structures, I guess I will need that for a great haul, but I kind of think I am in dire need of other stuff like smelting and research too, and beekeeping and stuff like that. What? How did you? Severe concussion again. Peter, what did you get yourself into? I'm not sure where the concussion is coming from. Place there. Please take care of Peter. Thank you. Research, as I said, I don't have the stuff that I want. I still don't have enough research for all that. There we go, the stockpile is almost full and we can start doing sewing. We need more winter clothing. I mean, it is summer, but I have found that it's really annoying to have to switch winter to summer clothing. So just make winter clothing and then use that throughout the year. It is kind of a bigger problem if they are cold than if they are warm. So I go with that. I'll make like 4, just make sure that do not... Did you use leather? You did, didn't you? Okay, no. Abandon that. Winter clothing. I almost talked over this moment and allowed leather to be used for this. I do not want leather to be used for this because I need leather for armor and stuff, and that is why only linen or wool can be used for clothing, at least in my games. Now, I do have some fermentation going on here with fermented juice from the red currants, but I am not having this in a proper place. I mean, it is fermenting, but look at this. Ferment in 9 days, ferment in 11 days, because the temperature here is 15. It needs to be at around 10. I will make a guide specifically about fermentation. It is in the works, so don't worry about it. I will even link it up here once I actually finish it, but you will probably see it in the notifications when I post it. In any event, as I said, I do need to move this, and I need to find a room which is kind of warmer than this. So let's see this room, 7.6. So perhaps I will get good temperature here. I'm not sure because this might increase the temperature a lot more. It does create a lot of heat when it's actually cooking, so it might be too much and it might start rotting. So I could actually build just a dedicated little room for doing fermentation. And let's see, where do I have a spot for that? I guess over here will do the trick. So let's go with limestone walls and just like a small room. I do need windows in order to be able to better control the temperature, and I will need some torches to actually increase the temperature if the temperature goes down. So 1 and 2. That's about it. I will need a roof. I'm actually going to roof this with flooring tiles and then put a roof over it. I have not yet totally researched the efficiency of this over just having a roof, but I have read a few of you saying on Discord and Reddit and stuff that it might actually provide better insulation. So I'm gonna go with double the roof, like the straight roof and the angled roof, and see if that really helps. Now, there are a few things that I saw here that I kind of could change to make stuff look a little bit better. I don't like the fact that these are... Whoops, I need to kind of zoom like so, I think. And then double click and then choose limestone. And then they should all switch to limestone. There we go. Let's see down here. Are the shelves set up? Yes, they are. And there's lots more stuff here. But I forgot medicine. Oops. Yep, that was a big oops. I forgot medicine, so I will need to copy this actually and put it down to all of these shelves. And then I'll have to redo them. Yeah, actually stop them from building these extra ones. And then add the medicine to all of these. Paste, so medicine, medicine, medicine. Seeds also, I should save up my seeds here because they might go bad too. So let's go with all seeds. As for materials, textiles, no. So all the medicine and the food that I've chosen. So this is like the best choice. So we'll transfer this setting to all of them. And then I will copy that over to the new ones that I need built all the way here. I think this much should do the trick. Let's see, they are building this room next. This was completely finished and hopefully it is now a spare room. Because I still don't have what? So why is this a spare room? Let's move the stonemason bench over here. Let's see what happens. And I will move the other one. Let's go over here. In any event, down here, I think I hear shelves being done. Yeah, finally. And so my stuff should probably go there. Now, it's high here. Okay, this definitely has to go to medium for it to actually get moved. This is being done. I can add the flooring tiles for the next rows by going like so. What do I have when it comes to seeds? 23 cabbage seeds. I should probably plant then more cabbage. Let's go copy this and add in more cabbage. I have some herb seeds and I think I have herbs like here, so I will just expand this to here and here and here. And I have some flax seeds, which is flax seeds over here. Let's expand this too and over here a bit. Okay, so that's all of it. The wood, I'm down to 136. I should cut down some fresh trees, so let's turn on the trees. Mature, I'm looking at the stat here for it to be mature and have 50 wood, but also that it's close to being a dead tree, at least above 50%, so that I can get the trees just before they go dead. And that way I leave the ones that are young or still far away from becoming dead for later, and that they don't become dead before I actually manage to cut them down. That's enough. I can actually harvest these. They are ready. And over here, I think there are more ripe ones. Oh, is this done? Yes. Okay, so the stockpile for fermenting, we'll get that here. We'll go with very high, clear all. We'll go to food, fermenting ingredients, and then select all of them. And they will carry that here. Let's see the temperature that's here. There we go. So 7.6. This is actually excellent. It should be between 5 and 10. And now that Luftluft leaves this here, we can see that fermenting will happen in just 2 days for this fruit juice and another 2 days for this. And this is like our fermenting shack now. Of course, this will all be packed into an actual monastery later, but right now in this first spring, I think a lot has been achieved. Hey, get off there! Asshole wolf, stealing my meat? Why is this meat even here? Why is it not moved to shelves? Come on, folks. Get this. Okay, I'll destroy this totally, and hopefully they will finally get this over down to there. Let me just turn this off. And I need to check the temperature here. So spare room 12.8 and fermentation in 9 days. So no, I need to turn off one of these torches and probably another one as well. What is the temperature here now? Wait, still 12? What in the world? The windows are all open. If I close them, it will just become hotter. Wait. Maybe it's the flooding. I think I screwed over the flooding. Yeah, that may be what I did. Let's try with wooden flooding. I think that's actually what I did wrong here. Let's deconstruct. No, not all layers, just this layer. We'll deconstruct the wicker and use wooden. I think that's actually my bad. Yeah, let's see. Julie, get rid of the wicker and then put in the wood. The wicker was increasing the temperature and this should actually fix it. Please don't tell me that Peter... Severe concussion. How do you keep getting the concussion? Expires in 48 hours. Where did you get the concussion? From a wolf or maybe you were in a fight? Weird. Anyway, let's see. Have I fixed my own mistake here? Finish that. Somebody needs to construct this. Wait, did I deconstruct the torches as well? How did... Weird. Okay, spare room 13 degrees. Still. Okay, but outside is 22, no longer 17, so it's understandable if this inside is warmer. So still 8 days. This is not working out as it should. I am not managing to lower the temperature in here, and let's try a little trick that seems to be working right now, but we'll see how far it's gonna work. So we'll go with windows instead of all the walls. Well, almost all the walls. The corners will remain, of course. So let's go with this and here, and that's about it. So let's watch what happens with the temperature now. Down to 11, down to 10.8, next window 9.8. What is it now? 9.4, but it's 17 outside, so it might be because it's outside. Why don't I just use the mouse? I keep clicking on the inside for some reason. Okay, 7.8 and 6.5. So the windows are kind of doing the trick. Having lots of windows is lowering the temperature to the amount that I need. So finally... Oh, come on, what happened now? Now it's too cold. Oh, okay, let's go with... This is really becoming hard to do. And now I don't have any walls to put torches on. Yeah. Oh, brother. Wait, can I put torches on this? Can I put torches on windows? Nope, space already occupied, right. Well, what do I do now? Let's see. Do I just put the torch like this? Yeah, that should do it. I mean, I could close the windows, but that actually takes a lot of time. Torches are kind of faster. So let's just construct a torch. And that should raise the temperature to 5.8 and back at 2 days to ferment. So it's really a game of cat and mouse with the temperature, with the torches, the windows and everything else. So the fermentation has really upped the game when it comes to creating actual drinks. For settlers, it's become really harder to do than before with the brewing. Is the food finally here? Yeah, it's been moved and I hopefully didn't lose any of it. I do need to make more of these, so let's add more jobs for that. Let's see, I'm now at day 11. Oh, Peter! Domesticated goat. Nice. Animals, domestic goat. 2 male goats. Oh, come on, mate. I need a female goat to actually be able to have a pen and for them to reproduce. The basement is done. Stuff won't go bad. Why is the cabbage still here? Wait, what? Low. And I have plenty of room down here. So they must not just have enough time to carry all the stuff. Okay, I'll give them some more time and they will probably do that a bit later. I need some more shelves here for my stuff. So let's go with a wall shelf. There we go. So that should do the trick. Okay, I think that's about everything that I could have done in this episode. I think... Wait, the ship is domestic. Right, okay. So Peter has done us well and gotten us a new ship, and I have done us a great job with the basement and added the sewing station here with the workshop, which... Oh, Julie, good job. Did we get... another male. Damn, folks, get me a female goat. Is that the male? Yeah, that's the new male. I mean, a good job, but still I need that female goat for them to reproduce in a pen. No point in making a pen until I actually have females and males. But yeah, as I was saying, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for more.